impressed. And you know Team Bonk's not going to want to forfeit, but maybe they just need some team bonding. Maybe, hit a late night Dawn's run. Maybe late night, maybe an early morning breakfast at Wendy's.
Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, I just don't know what else to say. This guy's just got to get off the PlayStation 4 or got to get wired connection or something. He's shooting bodies though. Interesting out of Stubby here. Bonk's gonna find the first kill of the game. Pele is gonna trade him out though. That's a huge trade. Pele is gonna get 2. Oh no, he's shooting Ziggies, and that is 3 down for red. Now Bonk's got to do something here. Absolutely shits on. Craig, see you later. Pele is 4-0 to start. Yeah, I don't even know if he's soaking time. He is, for the first time in his life, soaking time. Bonk with the jump. Forehead smack straight off the rib. Absolutely lasering the guy mid. He's not going to finish the kill though. Zupi trying to find something. Just an unfortunate timing. Pele on a 5. Closely 1 off his strafe, 2 off the glide. He could get some huge kills off the rotation here. Stubby 0-3, Nunsider 0-2. Not a great start, but point-wise, they're basically tied. They just got to win some key gunfights here. They're actually going to get in the hill first. Interesting setup out of blue team. Very front-loaded here. 2P5, 1 old. Oh my god. Oh, that was almost bad. Pele playing for streaks. He's got 1 more. He sees Stubby in the back. No, he doesn't. Now Pele's just going to play around P5. Try to play ratty if I were him, but he's going to get shot in the back. Spawns do flip. This could be huge for red team if they can find the kills here up top and on the street and get in this point here.
Pele running an SMG though. Finds the streaks.
It's very interesting because he actually did trade Chugs away because he was going to run the main AR and he didn't want Chugs on the team running an AR as well. Word to Pele, and we'll see how that trade comes. Who wins that trade once those 2 teams play? But honestly, blue team, Craig 5-3. You can't ask more out of a guy like that. He was was he the last pick for Team Pele before the trade? I believe he was the 4th round pick.
Yep.
The 3rd round pick. 5-3. I mean, those are almost shades of Curtis, honestly. Those are just impressive. Pele starting off 9-0. You got to think he's getting a little bit of a buff from the Seattle Surge winning the Major 3.
It's all Pele right now. Like, it's the only guy.
It is all Pele. This guy's checking every, and he gets killed. Great corner by Vizupi. 4-6. You got to get something more out of Stubby and Nut Insider. I know if you're having Wi-Fi problems with your Stubby, but Nunsider has he's won both championships in the CCDL, Modern Warfare with Chugs and Bonk, and then Cold War with 50 Cent and a few others. You gotta get more of him. He's gonna pick up 2 finally. Stubby's gotta get on the scoreboard here. They have a good hold on this point. Someone's gotta stay in the back though, if someone is watching from fire. Dynamic Gidget's gonna come in, nobody's gonna fall though. And honestly, this is a great P3. This is exactly what they needed after pretty much a stalemate P2 as well.
No rotation here.
No, we gotta see if someone's gonna be able to slip out here. Should be number 7, should be slipping out, but he's gonna hit the hill with 8 seconds left, and only 2 people. Is still very winnable rotation. Only 2 people are back. They're not even set up for new. Pele should not be winning that gunfight, but it's Vanguard. Did he see Nut Insider? No, he did not. This could be awful timing, but Nutsider went mid. Interesting decision here. Pele's just playing very weird with his submachine gun right now. Huge kill by Nutsider there. It's so huge!
Except
Showing
the 2.
shades of his past. Nutsider going huge. Oh, when he almost get Craig with a jump shot. I've never seen that guy use his A button before. You gotta think Bonk's a little aggressive here. You don't want to give the
How do we know if we're live or not? What?
Alright, well, the inaugural CDL match 3, or CCDL match 3.
Big matchup here, 50 Cent versus Team Pele. 50 Cent coming in with a lot to prove here.
And Team Pele coming in with
Team Pele with a lot of people on his back. A lot of people on his back.
a lot of people, and I mean, they got the dub yesterday, but throughout the day, some shit was talked, or some smack was talked. Excuse me.
Yes,
but
yes. I wish we could
really
you guys to be
yeah.
into the GC, into the CCDL group chat, where all the teams are communicating throughout the day, and there's some choice words out of Pele.
Huge choice words. A lot to be said for winning a 3v4. I'm not sure if anyone in the stream saw yesterday, but Well, not the best performance out of Stubio6 due to some Wi-Fi problems, but you know, they did win map 3 quite fairly, so it's gonna be a good map. We have the numbers across the board here, and honestly, you know, can't really say anything too bad. Craig played the game in a while, you know.
Craig doing what he's got to do to get the dubs here for Team Pele for sure.
2.33 for the S&D KD, which is quite impressive, honestly. Teeps in at 3.0 as well. And, you know, everyone's just pulling their own weight, but I think Stulo, who we have to highlight here, is probably Ashton.
Yes, I think yesterday we had a little bit of a mismatch. We had a 3v4. You can't really put too much on the back of Zupi, really. He did all he could, but in a 3v4 scenario, you're going to expect to see some players thrive in that kind of environment, and I think that's what we saw with Ashen, Teeves, Craig especially. I think there's going to be a major fall-off today, if I have to be honest. We got a very strong team out of Team Ben here. We got Fives. Who else is on that team? Wheezy.
Wheezy,
and
Carlos.
Curtis. Oh,
Carlos.
and Carlos.
Yeah, it
Those
should
are
be
the higher
interesting.
rated lower tiers, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. This is a good team. It's a little top heavy, but you know, obviously, you know, we've seen some surprise things from Wheezy since last year. Cold War was just not his best year, but this year's been pretty impressive. Same with Carlos, you know. He had that .22 on Bonk's team, and he's just really flipped the switch this year. Been winning CDLs, and that's been pretty crazy. So, I guess we have a good match in store. And what are you thinking, Sue, or for map predictions or game predictions? What are you taking?
Honestly, Bokage HP right off the rip, I think I'm going to have to go with Team Ben here. I think they got two of the, like, just the strength of their bottom tier players and Wheezy and Carlos here. Like, I think Craig's really going to struggle to get those kills when he needs to, and you got Fives. Maybe in a little bit. He hasn't played in a while. He could be a little bit rusty on the sticks, but I think it won't take him long to heat up on a very engage-heavy Bokage HP. And I don't think Pele has the slaying power himself to carry this team to the W. But,
yeah, I'm quite interested to see what guns will be used. I know Pele honestly likes to use an AR here, but you know, I'm just not sure if that's the right move. And I think honestly, you throw Teeves on an AR here and slay out a little bit, because obviously we know that's what he's best at. But
yeah,
do you have map count predictions? Game predictions? Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go 3-1 Team Ben. 3-1 Team Ben.
Honestly, I think I'm on the same boat with you. I think it's a 3-1 or a 3-0. I mean, I agree with you on that Bokage, but honestly too, I could see Team Pele taking that. You know, there's 3 players just haven't been on the game in a while on Team Ben. Like, it could just be a mashup, you know. Sometimes you get into it and straight off the rip, you know, if you get a good chunk of time on that P1, which we know is the heavily contested hill, chain that P2 together, I mean, you know, it could be over before it starts, but we'll see. I think the Siege S&D definitely favors Pele's team a little bit more. I mean, they looked pretty good on it against us yesterday, but it's like we're starting here. So
looks like we are starting off. I'm not sure who we got on the cam here. Vanguard is a busted game, so they won't have the HUD up until the game actually starts. But I'm excited to see what happens here.
Believe it could be. It looks like Wheezy, but yep.
Wheezy, wow! Tell us by the camera. That's crazy.
All right, we got a 50-cent start here. Surprised he's honestly not using the AR, but you know, it could be a Forest. Oh no, he is the AR. Okay, yeah, I like this one. Oh, but
wow.
Pele is using the AR, and it's trades back and forth on the hill. Carlos with a big one. There's this one as well, and Carlos with another big kill.
Wow, this is already looking. Actually, this is looking a little bit. Everybody looks a little confused on Team Ben here. Fives. Wheezy, it's been a while for him. Fives hasn't played in a year and a half. Like,
I just want to highlight your the number 8 on the map. I mean, that's just a good play out of Pele. Gets a kill back tree and just stays there for spawns. And you know, they're getting a decent chunk of this time on P1 right now, and it's kind of exactly what I said. You know, chain that P1, get a little bit of that P1 time, and get that P2 rotation, and you know they're gonna be looking good for the rest of this game.
For sure, Ben. If they really want to start thinking about winning
Rips
this
him off the
game,
heady. Holy.
they're gonna have to try and keep this game as close as possible to the point where his team can start to heat up and get back in the flow of things here. If Pele team pulls away a little bit too much, I think we're gonna see a quick map, honestly.
Yeah. We got River Spawns coming in for Team Ben currently. He's getting shot by Wheezy with a big pickup there. This cannot
Pele
get
is
anything
setting on
done.
a ready as per usual. Really makes a lot of fun of Bonk, but seems to honestly take a lot of his setups and angles away from Bonk. But anyways, who's gonna be the super soaker here? We gotta see some we gotta start seeing some initiative.
7-4. Teams as
Out
well.
of Weezy and Carlos here. For sure.
These are the very slow start, very uncharacteristic starts from 50 Cent 4-6. Same with fives with some nice shots. And some body shots right early in the morning. Holy.
Body shots coming in this early in the game. We haven't even hit P4, folks. We are in for a grueler, I think. There's going to be some name calling. Too bad we can't have the game chat going on. Definitely TOS, but Five's picking up 2 on the point. Wow, see, this is what I mean.
See, I'm liking what I'm seeing
I
from
think.
fives right now. I'm not
little
doing
too
too
from
bad on the side of the defensive team, but with a nice straight transfer there, and fives with another one. Fives with 2 again.
Ooh,
Teams
he
with
almost
2
gets caught
big
with a
kills.
burger slide.
There to pick up, and there might honestly, this could be a good spot for Ben's team right now.
Really
And
good.
that's a big kill. You know, they're still spawning in the back. If they just get rotation, but Pele is making a play up street. Oh, but he gets pissed on.
Nice.
Holy.
Oh. Dude, okay.
50 Cent started to pick it up a little more. Currently sitting at 6 and 9, and 0 seconds in the hill. You know, he just wants to slay around his guys in the hill. Gotta be doing a better job of that, but somehow. And Fives gets behind 2, but no, Ashen. Oh, that's tough. Get a little bit of bait and switch there.
Cannot
Start
have
for
that
Team
happen.
Pele is kind of what I exactly expected. I mean, sitting at 14 and 7, Ashen at 9 and 7, Pele at 11 and 7, and you got
Big
Craig
kill
soaking
out
the
of 50.
time. So
Big 2-piece out of 50. 50
big
picks up
3. Let's get on him for a
That is
second.
4 down, folks. They
That
should
is
have setups.
4 down.
And this should be a good chunk of time here. I think if they just continue to keep this game close as the game goes on, you're going to see Team Pele start to fall apart a little bit.
A
Well, the
huge
pressure gets
break.
on.
4 goes down right after they just had the setup.
Wow.
Flip out for those good spawns though, and this is one of the money hills, Sulo. I mean, pretty dire when you can get them spawning back 10, and if someone's just roaming and being annoying in the map, I mean, it's hard to get a break.
I'd say AR's a pretty important role on most maps, but in this case, I'd like to see Ben, if they start to go down, pull out that sub, start slaying around the point a little bit, like, just create some space for your super soakers and Weezy and Carlos, and hopefully get them a little bit more time on the hill. I think this is very doable, though, if they can lock down this point for sure.
I mean, as well. I mean, we just saw Ben pick up a huge rotation kills there, and even gets Pele weak. So
Carlos with the
This
big
is
piece on point.
looking good for them.
Five
just
slides
like that.
onto the point. Wow, and
4
just
down.
like that, they're 4 down.
We can talk about the slang on the side of Team Pele, but honestly, if we look at it, Teeps hasn't really slowed down. But Ashton was 7 and 4 at one point, and now he's 12 and 12. Pele was the same, honestly, like 9 and 4, and now it's just it's been slowed down, and we just like that, we see Team 50 Cent take the lead, not for long, but
Picking up a very measly 5 seconds here.
but number 6
Carlos.
could make a play here. Who is that? Teebs on the map. I mean,
Oh,
he's just
wow.
having himself a map right now.
Oh,
2011.
he gets one
them
spawn
back. Just like that, the spawns happen flip once again.
Flies out. Let's see
Yeah.
if this Creddy catches him. Nice, Wheezy. Good spots there. That's what you need to see out of Carlos and Wheezy there. You need to
That's
catch
a good
those
gun.
fast
Holy.
players.
For sure. I mean, I think Teebs was honestly streaking there too. So, like, a
Big
kill
kill.
like that can be a big change to a game if they don't get that glide, and because the glides are very important on this map, especially for breaking that P5 and P2. So
They're giving up a lot of time on this P1 Team 50 Cent here. This is is pretty interesting, honestly. They're not. They don't have spawns. They've given up probably 25 seconds on this P1, a point that's usually heavily contested. No one really usually gets time. It's
Just
more
like that as 4 down. Sorry to interrupt
Oh
you
my
there,
goodness.
but holy. It's like that. The game was tied 103 to 103 going into that rotation, and now it's 140 to 107. Like, you just can't have that happen.
You cannot
With
have that happen.
spawns. I mean, and just there's only two to pressure, and just like that, it's all cleaned up. It is all cleaned up by 50 Cent. Honestly, what I'd like to see out of Team Pele here, I mean, I know it's hard and when you're calming, but I would just like those two players just to slow down, play in barn, and hopefully get a 4-hit with some nades on hill for a break. But
Carlos really holding his weight here. Minute 22 on time, 15 and 16. That's what you like to see out of your lower tier players. Pele falling off a little bit, but I do like what I see out of Teebs here. He's kind of trying to take over for sure. Not sure where this map's going to go. I think that's the thing with the CCL. You could have 1 point you could have a team that's up 160, and then all of a sudden there's 3 points just trailed in a row by this one team.
Line up, and that is just so unfortunate.
Carlos picking up a big too. LA chows that for sure. Carlos goes for the proactive play, but doesn't catch him.
And just to mention here that the spawns have flipped once again, so, you know, and while we were talking, Sulo, I mean, that's a 75-point lead now.
Big lead. Craig needs to get that kill on Wheezy there. You won't see any slide cancels out of Wheezy. It's honestly gonna catch you off guard sometimes. That burger slide, as we call it, you'll see a few of those when my team decides to play, but
I mean, it's across the whole CCDL.
It's gonna be across the whole CCDL.
I think we need to really highlight here. Well, first of all, Pele is just, I mean, 20 seconds on the hill, 1+1 positive. I mean,
you can't really have that.
No, honestly.
You either got to get on the hill or start slaying out. I'd like to see at least 35 plus out of Pele on a Bokage if he wants to keep his team competitive on this map for sure.
But I think exactly what we said, Sulo. I mean, they would start hot, and they did. Honey on Ben's side is just, I mean, we got even, like Carlos at even. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing with 5s too, honestly. Like,
yeah, as I said earlier, the longer they drag this map out, the hotter this team's gonna get for sure. And you can see it here.
Is just uncanny. I mean, I feel like Blue's just falling apart right now. Like, it's pretty much a what, Sulo? 150-point swing.
Yeah. This is gonna be a tough run here if they want to pull this together.
But that is 2 down. They do have 3 down by Ashman. He dropped it. He gets the 4th. He won't read it.
That's tough. That's tough. Big tie. It's a big scrap time if they can try and pick it up and get spawns for new. Maybe a full 60 on new, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen here.
I would have liked Wheezy. I think that was, or no, sorry. I would have liked.
50 big kill on Teebs there. That's huge. Craig pushing out Z. That's not the smartest play.
Can't
this
get
could be spawned.
And who's shortly sneaks in and it gets guy at the time. Huge. This is looking like a break almost. Ben holding down streets, cutting off the spawners here.
Looks like this is
Pallet, and Ben is just turning up. Ben is just turning up. Oh, if he got that kill, I would have lost my mind. Ben's 33 and 20 when he started off the map 6 and 9. So that
still
just
spawning in the back here.
Teams could go big. No, I mean it's just trades after trades, and just like that, the game is done.
That is map 1, folks. I think it could have gone either way. All it took was a couple 2 pieces from 5s, couple 2 pieces from Ben. Even Carlos came in big a couple times, and I think that just boosted the morale of the whole team. They were able to keep it flowing and pick up a big win on map 1 Bokage.
But I mean, we just really have to highlight Craig here. I think 15 and 29, almost double negative. I mean, that's really one of the biggest things is that he needs to stay on pace with Carlos and Wheezy. I mean, it's necessary in this matchup because you have 2 really top Slayer heavy guys, and especially on a map like Bokage where, you know, Teebs was frying at the start, and honestly so was everyone. But you know, Craig just obviously got off to a slow start. I think he started out about 4 and 8, and it just never really picked up from there. So,
yep, I think this is gonna be I think if there's a map that Team Pele is gonna take convincingly, it's gonna be this Siege S&D. Just experience. You got 2 CCL players and Teebs and Pele on that team, and honestly, Siege is a map all about experience, and there's just not a lot of experience on Team Ben here, but we'll see what happens. You have the S&D Demon 50 Pock on the other team, so
It definitely should be interesting. I mean, like what you said, they played it against Team Bonk yesterday, obviously, which I'm a part of, and you know, nothing crazy with their strats. I mean, I feel like it was a closer map than 6-2 for us for sure. I mean, a couple times, obviously, while I was dealing with my whole internet situation, that you know, if it went differently, I feel like we could have pulled off the map too. So, there's definitely not the most dominating performance, I don't think, but you know, I'm not really sure who to favor here. I mean,
if I'm Pele here, I'm getting on Craig to play those ratty corners in mid-house there, try and get a couple picks, and if they can get this win, it might be just the momentum they need to pick up that Tuscan control, which is going to come down to, I have a feeling, a lot of times kills. Just in this league especially, objective is something that's it's kind of difficult concept for some of these players to grasp for sure. But I'm hoping to see some improvement from Craig here after that lackluster performance.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty positive that he'll bring it back a little bit. I mean, it really just depends. Sometimes Siege can be a map where you just absolutely pop off, but sometimes you know, it's just one of those maps. Everyone's experience where you just get put in a blender and on 10, and you know, it's just you feel like you're no help to your team. So, but I'm sure. But yesterday, Craig played. He honestly had a phenomenal performance. I think him and Teebs were really the key factors. I'm pretty sure Craig had a 2.33 and Craig had a 3.0. Or sorry, Teebs had a 3.0. So yeah, I mean, I would love to see some credits, honestly, but what I really want to see out of Pele's team this map is honestly just to play off some patience. I mean, you don't really want to be challenging Ben here, but like definitely a player like Fives is gonna get a little antsy up the map. So, you know, if you catch that first blood, check your corners and get the bomb down. I mean, it's pretty retake either site, as I'm sure you know of. So
Yeah, I'm wondering who's gonna. I feel like someone's gonna be taking out that sniper on both sides here. I'm not sure who it's gonna be. I think it might be the team captains for both teams taking out the sniper. We could see some 5 sniper gameplay, but
maybe some Teebs, honestly, too.
maybe some teams as well. Yes. Oh, here we go. Headed into the second map here. Not sure what team's starting on which side here as of yet, but
that's Ben we're spectating right now, but I could be wrong.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and he does have the sniper out. Wow. Starting off early.
Teebs.
It is Teebs.
All right, just what I thought. I mean, he did have a good performance yesterday, so we'll see how it goes.
I wouldn't favor offense or defense on this map, particularly in this league. It's most of the time going to come down to who's dropping for and who isn't.
I mean, honestly, Siege. Even in the CDL, I feel like it's pretty even. I mean, it's some games you see that you can stack like a couple rounds in a row. And other times it's just trading. So we have a first blood actually from I believe it was Pele. Yes, on 5. So honestly, that's exactly what I was talking about. Play a little bit slower, and looks like stacking up an A site here with Carlos watching over.
Wow. Going for the A play right off the rip.
Pele with another
big
kill.
Pele slips through the back. Cannot let that happen here, folks. And this is
just like that, 4v1. But Ben with some beams to bring it back to a 3v1. Bomb is down though with 42 seconds.
Oh wow. Yes.
It's 2.
That is 2.
Just off the map.
Action and Craig. You do have the
Pele.
sniper.
Oh, he doesn't see Pele.
If he can pick up Pele here, Pele's gonna back off. If you can pick up Pele, I think this could be a interesting round. Teebs playing outer trains.
Get caught out here though.
Does not pick up the kill. I don't think this is gonna be fast enough here. Chases him down. Will Pele chow? No. Pele.
Just gonna play his life here, I think. Honestly, after you get those 3 kills,
you gotta play the streaks.
Yeah, At the
Pele
fourth
kind of
though.
chasing him down. There he is. Picks
Does
up
get
4.
the fourth.
Wow.
That is, honestly, I mean, the round goes to Team Pele, and you know, honestly, I'd like to see those plays out of Pele being a little bit patient there and hitting a route, but you just got,
You
like, I
don't
mean,
want
I
to
know
see
it.
your team drop
No,
4 that late
honestly,
into the round.
when it's a 4v1 and now he's streaking, right? So it's a huge round. If Ben gets another 2 or 3, I mean, going back on defense, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I mean, a glide is huge in this map, so
I think if they all stick together. Wow. Team Blue sending no one B-side. This is a free plan if they want it here. Craig in the top of the building. Teams can't see anything from that top tower.
there's a
Bomb
huge
is
snipe, and
going to
Pele's
go
getting
down,
active.
but
And
they
like
are
that,
sneaking
this
through.
is not looking good.
Yeah, this is tough
On-
here.
Yeah, and just like that, Ben's streak comes to an end, and you know, really good. It's just, I mean, it's very unfortunate. That just right off the rip, I was noticing that number 4 and Pele was just pushing right up the map, and I mean, you know, sometimes, like I said prior, I wanted to see him a little bit play a little slower, but you know, that speed really works too, where you just push up that B side or no, that A side, sorry, and you just catch him off guard. So hopefully
Yeah,
Ben's team can
definitely.
adjust to that and get around on the board here.
It is definitely playing a factor. I don't think his team was ready for him to push through just like that, but we could see some adjustments coming through in these next couple rounds. I'd like to see that B play worked perfectly. If they can just lock down their back, they're honestly looking like a golden round. But we got Pele here. Finds
Just
one
another one.
already in top house, and Carlos stuns his teammate bottom with the bomb.
The aggression coming out here from Wheezy though. He could catch one.
Just one, maybe 2.
Two.
That's the
I would
bomb's gonna
distract
play
him.
his
He's gotta
life.
try, and he can't get
Can't
away
get
with his
away.
life. And that actually, that's just not even. That's even worse because he just feeds Pele that kill. But Ben,
Oh,
and Fives is
teams.
gone.
I'm
Ben
thinking.
with one gone for
Holy.
Craig. Very doable for Ben. 2v1. He's got both guns, but he's getting pinched here, and would have been a
Oh,
huge kill.
just seems
That
like
puts Pele on a 6.
Just seems like Ben's auto's shooting just marshmallows right now. I've seen so many hit markers of this kid. I
I
don't even know
mean,
what to tell you, but
we're
Pele
questionable
really know what
even.
he's got to do.
But yeah, we have what is 3-0 now, I believe. We got 50% back on offense, which I mean, you have 2 players on his side with 0 kills. That's got to change at some point if they want to start winning rounds here.
Yes, for sure. Hopefully, Carlos playing the Carlos and Fives. I kind of expected this, not a map that either of them have played very much at all, and for Wheezy, even he hasn't played it that much. He's just getting a little bit lucky with those corners, catching people on the flank. But like, just you need a little bit more out of your teammate here, and I think it's coming down to experience for Team Pele for sure.
Pele's gonna catch a guy off the bomb and gets the glide. He's
That's
probably
bomb
gonna go down
with the
here,
glide.
but
50 take out the sniper?
I believe so. I believe he got an early pick, and
Oh.
just like that, yeah, no, he's got an auto on his hands, and they're just gonna push him. So, I don't know why that guy's not shooting.
No, okay. That round got a little bit too shaky for my liking, but
I'm not sure what I didn't see who it was, but I'm not sure what Carlos is doing, not shooting him there. But it's good Brody came in for backup, and I believe that puts 2 on the board for Brody. So that's
yep,
exactly
it
what
was
they
a
needed.
very
But
strong round, exactly what they needed.
have 2 streaks on Pele, and I'm not sure if you guys know, but we do in fact in the CCDL allow the strafe just because it makes little things a little more interesting. Honestly, I mean.
Everyone loves to see a controversial team kill on a important hill 5 of a hard point, so we thought we'd keep it in, you know?
It just keeps up with the aggression, and I'm not sure who that is.
Runs
Just
right
ran
by him, almost a little too aggressive here. Doesn't
But
even see.
no
Wow.
idea. I mean, if he pops steady here, he's bound to get a kill, and he's gonna find one on Carlos, I believe that is. Sorry, it was 5. So pick up the trade though. And just like that's
Boy.
very good teamwork out of Craig and Pele. I mean, you know, just the fact that they kind of know that Pele's gonna get chased, and the bomb goes down, and it's like a situation that can be retook here. But Ben does get a pick on the Teebs.
Big kill. If Team
Number
Ben
three
comes
is
up.
Ashton out of the play here,
Oh,
but Pele just
ratty
didn't.
corner for
Yeah.
Pele here. But he gets
Unlucky
caught by
timing. He
Carlos.
gets unlucky timing, and Ben can find this kill. And just like that, I would tell Carlos to hop on the bomb here for it. And what's gonna happen here? Oh, and Ben's gonna get caught out though. He gets the worst timing of all time. He's gonna get it through.
Gonna
No,
stick
he's
it.
not.
Oh!
Oh, he
Whoa!
ran out of ammo!
Missed
Oh my
it.
god!
Oh my
What
gosh!
He ran out of ammo!
These are the
No!
moments we live for in the CCDL,
My
folks.
gosh! And
Why does
that,
he have a
ladies and
nice
gentlemen,
secondary?
is why you have a pistol on your secondary teams. That is just, that can't happen. That cannot happen. Gosh, Sula, what are your thoughts on that play?
I'm already feeling the momentum start to shift here in favor of Team Ben. You gotta think the morale is just shook over on Team Pele after that.
Yeah, like on it. Well, that is just beams out of Ash and sticking him on the board. But yeah, like I was just, I even said it before the end of that round.
50 Cent, big kill on Pele here. It's a very
Kill.
winnable round now.
Close goes down, so it's currently a 3v2. But yeah, I pulled them out honestly. So I mean, I didn't think it could have been done, but heroics on Ben, and you got to tip it to Carlos to have the nuts to just hold that thing. But yeah, I mean, 4v2 like that, that just can't happen.
I am not too sure. Team Red's playing very slow, but Team Blue's playing even slower, it looks like. That's a big pick from Fives on Tees in the back tower. You're going to have Ashton and Craig versus Ben and Fives. This should be a very winnable round if these guys just play their lives together. Is Bomb down? Bomb is down still.
Over on the A side, which is very unfortunate. They do want to plant B, but Craig could get some lucky timing here. He's going to jump down right behind Ben, but he's... Oh!
He sees two.
Oh, yeah, very good discipline. He gets Ben.
50 Cent.
You know where Ben is.
50 Cent has the bomb, needs to kill Ash.
Big win, though. How is he going to play this?
Craig needs to chow this now.
Oh,
not
that is
chow.
not good. Oh,
50
but he's going to catch Ben
does
out
not
here.
see him. Oh, did he shoot?
Oh, did he shoot? Oh, dead. Wild. And Craig gets the kill up.
My.
You
That's
have
just what happens when you stick an
gonna shoot
MP40.
bodies.
Oh,
yeah, I mean
Lord.
that's just a tough one, but like very winnable round. That takes Ben to 10 kills. So, I mean, the mobility on the MP40 just helped him out. I would have liked Ben honestly to see him go mid and try to get away there, but you know,
yeah,
if he
I'm
knows,
not too sure what the comms were really on that.
I'm not really either.
Side
You know,
of
as an AR, and you know that you're challenging Craig there. I mean, it's usually a gunfight that he's gonna win, but you know, hit a couple of times if you can juke him, you might as well try and go mid route and try and get into one of those windows, because then that just makes it a very hard play on Craig. And aggression here though, round number 7, and it's just straight out aggression. But are they reading this? They honestly read this, and
there's no one on the back of the map or close to these guys in the back spawn.
Go down.
We're looking at like there's gonna be a altercation in 6 and 4. Pele picks up Fives in the back of spawn. You got a Craig, Pele versus Ben and Wheezy. These are the matchups you want to see here. Wheezy.
He's snapping on Ben. What that is. We are going to need to see a little more out of everyone on the side of 50 Cent's team, though.
Yes.
I mean, I know from experience, we just, our first match against Team Sus, we just didn't help our captain out Bonk, and, you know, obviously we just kind of threw a surge, but this is a very good...
Really just a battle between Fives and Craig, it looks like. If Fives can somehow manage to get more kills than Craig, I think Ben could find
pick this up. Oh, and Weezy jumps over him and gets... Oh, but he gets shit on. Oh, and Ben's close enough to the bomb. Ben just gonna hop to the fuse. I really like this play from Craig.
Wow.
But as it's
gonna get in the building.
Yeah, I do not like that.
I think he can defuse here. He doesn't hop it right away. He cannot hop it now.
This is a beautiful play by Craig. By Craig. That is impressive. I mean, the glide I just did not agree with, but I guess you get information, and you just like to see Ben that's 2 1v1s in a row where he can't figure out Craig. So
That's one thing about playing these lower tier players is you just can't get into the minds of them. Really, save your life.
but
Unreadable.
pretty good out of Craig. I mean, I just didn't understand the glide and what he was gonna do, but
Craig on a 9 streak right now with 2 plants, 10-3, almost doing better than Pele. His KD for S&D did not lie yesterday.
what did I say, Sula? What did I say before this match? I said Craig, he's gonna pick it up. I mean, we saw him go double negative in that hard point and kind of let his team down, but this is exactly what I expected from him. If he can just turn up in one of these maps and
Bold
we
play to
pick
have
B
Craig
plant.
on the tower here with an MP40. Very, very bold. I don't like Pele with the sniper here. I think he gets picked. But
Some huge aggression, and Fives just is not reading it. I mean, that's all they've been showing them, and they just
And that's
two go down here.
And guy right beside me has no clue. Runs right by him. Charles gets the kill. That's huge.
But
Someone's on the bomb, and
then
that's
just like
huge.
that, 6-2. I mean, the bench show out here. It's pretty much exactly what happened to Team Bonk against Team Sus, but knock them. I mean, it was well played on both sides. Had some moments, but I mean, it was pretty dominant Desert Siege by Team Pele. To be honest, if they didn't have that one slip up with that's a 6-1 right there.
Yeah, it comes down to that was just some very solid composure out of Team Pele there. If I'm on Team Pele after that mishap on the bomb, I've lost full. I don't know if I can regain, but solid regain there. It's kind of what we expected here. Pele taking map 2. Tuscan's going to be a little bit of a toss-up in my mind. You got 2 very experienced players. A lot of ranked play has been played on both sides of the map here, and Tuscan Control is definitely a favorite here in the CCDL. So I think most players are comfortable on this map, and you could see some fireworks for sure.
I mean, I still think we go back to our prediction here with a Team Ben 3-1. I think that I just really think it comes down to obviously your future or Mountain Dew Fuel future players of the match, and your captains on both sides. I think.
I just don't know if Pele's going to be able to.
I mean,
it depends what he's depends what he's running here. If he's running an AR or sub, but I'd like to see him on an AR take control of the map first, so his crap
is too as well.
Yeah.
Playing. I mean, I know he just did have a really good game with that sub, but I think Ben is just when without a sub on Tuscan, I feel like it's just over. I don't know. I mean, if Pele tries and challenge him, I think it's just done.
For sure. I think Wheezy, Carlos, 2 very comfortable players on Tuscan. Obviously, both teams very comfortable on Tuscan. As you can see, we got 3 coming up in the series if we go the full distance. But I don't know. I think this one's gonna be interesting. I think we could see some attack rounds coming through for Team Ben. I'm thinking maybe a 3-1 for Team Ben on this map, honestly, on this map.
Even though he's winning, he is just fuming. He hates dying, especially to guys like Stubby. There's multiple F-bombs being dropped in the chat right now. We would probably get Discord and Twitch TOS if we went into the game listening. Securing Zone B here is not insider. Playing out for kills. He's close to streaks though on the 5. He's just getting intel right now. Sees Ashton heading towards outer. And now he's just gonna... Oh, you're gonna go up top second. Maybe top third here wouldn't be a bad play. But they're hopping on the B.
Doesn't realize he's on B. Now he does.
I don't know. Now he does, and it's...
Sorry for that little delay, but we are back. And yeah, just coming off that break, I think we need a little more out of Carlos and Wheezy. I think that, like, combined they went... I'm not even sure what it was. I want to say it was close to like 2-17, 2-18, maybe 3 combined. Team Pele starting on defense though, so that should be interesting. I honestly would like to see a strong B hit out of here, but First Blood does go to 5s, and it is quickly traded.
Looking like they're gonna... Team Pele playing very aggressive in all the maps they've played so far. Looking like he's gonna get picked in top 5. Wow! Oh, Fives comes flying out from top fire, picking up Craig underneath. Gets traded out by
Really
Pele
tough.
though.
Really tough gunfight. Pele starts out 3-0, and he is on the sub. There's a lot of B control, but just like that, it just
Should be a free A. Should be a free A take. Not sure if all the angles are covered, but
happens too as well. I mean, well, Fives is pull at the air, and it's looking pretty good, but just coming back to Wheezy and Carlos not playing that much, I mean, you gotta favor Team Pele to start these matchups here, and Pele starts out 4-0, 5-0. Those are really good shots. There's a trade coming in soon, or else if the glide gets into play this early, it's just
this
not going
could
to
be
be
a
good.
quick round.
I believe Pele has found another one. It's going to be 6-0 start for Pele, but we have seen this a lot from him. And
Yep. He gets
oh,
picked.
that is huge
kill.
kill. Huge kill from, I believe it was 50 Cent, and that's honestly just good reads out of Ben. You got to realize that. Oh, he spawns up and slides right into him, and
I really want Ben to take out the sub here and take over this map.
Ben to take out a sub here as well. But oh,
Whoa!
crispy movement of the Fives. He's gonna get taken down here, but holy.
Could have been
That
an
was
easy
just-
2 if there was just a little bit more map awareness, but that's just the raw skill and talent of Fives being exhibited there under top broken on Pele. Definitely a stinger.
Oh, but 2 big ones from 5. I was just gonna say this is about really dominant. Are they gonna? Oh, nice bait and switch. But he can't stay alive though. But still, here's now the map pressure that we see coming in from Ben's team. 3, Wheezy finds a huge kill on Craig, and he's gonna get into white, and they're not gonna know
Descent
where
finds
he is.
Pele. 2 left here. They need to make
Detrimental.
a play to
It
beat.
could be detrimental, honestly. Even Wheezy finds another one, even one
Not
tick. I
find
mean, I feel like Ben's gonna get taken down here, but no,
Craig!
Wheezy with another one. Oh my god.
No.
And Ben with a huge kill.
It's gonna
Carlos
look like a
gonna-
collapse here, folks.
Point just like that. And is Ben gonna find Team on Pele? Oh my gosh. Shots go down.
Descent needs to back up and play his life here. Picks up
One
one.
more,
He knows
and
Pele's
it's
still
over.
there.
Oh,
Wow.
this is over.
It's
You're
over.
stacking the point. You were stacking the point. You were not giving a damn about teams.
Everybody on.
Carlos does make a
Everybody
move
on.
here. He needs to hug the wall. But just
Fives picking up
with another
one in the back, or is that 2?
With elite plays here, and oh my gosh, this is Sulo. The lives were 21-15 at one point, and just like you said, this is all
It's
over.
an offensive round here for the Team Ben. It's looking like. Nope.
Well, I'm not
Okay.
sure why we. Bit of a retake, but
Easy hopped off there. Oh my goodness.
it's
Regardless,
no
it's gonna
way. We
be
could have
a-
spoken too soon.
Yeah.
We could have too soon.
Way too soon, it's looking like. 50 Cent waiting for the
5v4.
team to rally here at P5. Where
We'll see this
is...
come through. Their Team Pele is playing very tight right now.
You need to get this pick on
Caught
Pele.
out here though.
A germ.
No, he's not. Wow, that is a huge
That's
kill.
a huge kill. Wheezy needs to get that kill.
Very possible.
Pele's
Pele's playing
going
very.
bottom church. I'm not sure why. I would send everyone to the
picked, and
point
I
here.
think
That's
this is
2
done.
down.
You know where it is in the last one? Yeah.
Are they gonna get the last tick here? That's the question. Oh no!
Whoa! Oh
No!
What just happened?
That would be the strafe coming in only in the CCDL. That is the first and only 3-piece you will see ever
Gosh.
with that
Oh.
strafing run. Holy
Oh.
smokes.
Pele last alive there? No, he was not. There was
I
no
don't even
respawns.
know how that strafe came in. I don't know.
Before we talk about the second round, we gotta talk about that first round. So first of all, it was 5v4, and then Wheezy got picked, but Pele must have got picked putting his straight down on the point. So, I mean, it was not looking good. It was a 4v1, and you know, that is crazy. But we really need to talk about Wheezy just hopping off that point.
Yeah, he went a little too rogue there. They win that round if he just stays on the point with Ben there.
Tough shots out of
Carlos.
Carlos, but
You gotta hit those.
the trades, Ben, and honestly, we'd love to see Brody having a really good game here. But I mean, just what I'm seeing from that first round, it's not looking good for Team Pele. I mean, I know they got that defensive round on the board, but
That's
strong.
just- You don't know, that could be a momentum shift as well for Team Pele. I mean, you gotta think
That
they were
is true.
fired up after that, but oh my, Craig's
One, you
gotta
gotta
pick up
win.
that
You
kill.
gotta win. Yeah.
He picks up that kill on him. He can ride around the back there, play spawns, but oh, this is Five having a very, very strong game here.
What I'm seeing out of him, and I mean, Carlos was big too. That was just what I was about to say. Carlos was looking a little out here on the map, but you know, he's strides now. He doesn't find the third, but and
Pele's team getting
know,
pushed up a little bit here. He's gonna hop on
really
B.
like this. I really like this patience out of Wheezy. I mean, I hope
Yep.
he just stays here. Yep. There's one. There's
Two.
two. And just like that, the entire.
Plays his life and stays alive. Not sure where he's looking there. Not greatest map awareness. Might be able to pick up Pele. Tries to punch him.
Pele gets streaked again.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness, that
Pele's
cannot
stopped
happen.
now. Finally, the trade comes through with 50 Cent, but yeah, you're right, Sulo. It was looking so good out of that two-piece, but you have got to be better to find that one guy.
Gotta get that. You gotta get Pele. If you drop Pele right now, by looks of the scoreboard, you're looking like you're gonna be taking control of the map for sure. Now they are depleting B.
Big gunfight in the back here with, I believe, it's Teams and Ben.
And Ben turns around, thinking there's no one back there. Teebs drops Ben. Wow. This is looking like it's going to be an offensive round for Pele. Unless there's some big kills that come through, I don't see them stopping this.
No.
I think you just throw all your lives at the point here. Oh, okay.
Did they get the second tick, though? I don't think it came through, did it?
It did not. They are depleting it. Craig not going to pick up
a big win.
Kill on fives. Fives get. That's everybody out of spawn. Ben's team pushing up a little bit. They're all going to the back again. It looks like though.
And I mean, this is what I like to see from Ben. We needed him. I think this is. If he keeps out and keeps trying, I mean, this is going to be huge. Yeah, Teebs just
Not
running
sure
right
what
into
that
him.
Teebs
No,
challenge is
either.
there.
Hell of a map, though. We have to point out, and Wheezy even being. I mean, everything's pretty solid on the side of Ben. Oh, those are really
Shaky shots out of Carlos. There you got one radio, one pushing plat. Wheezy picks up Pele.
4v5.
Teebs goes down. 50 Cent
and
picks up
Ben
Ashton.
goes
This is going to be
huge.
the round, folks. I think.
It is too, and Ben. Well, I think you.
4v2. 7 seconds. I just don't see how they can pull this one out, but
No.
big kill from
Wheezy
Wheezy.
with some
Some body
bot
shots
shots.
on Pele.
And he's got to be careful here. He is on a 4, so I would like to see him play his life here. And
Ben on a 5, Wheezy on a 4. This is going to be an interesting round.
I'm just pulling out AR and going grass, to be honest with you. Maybe Ben sit in the back of spawn and pick up the guys rotating from fire, but that's a pretty interesting round. And we also have to note, Sulo, that that tick, it didn't come through, right? Like, that's huge.
I mean, heading into this next defense, Pele's team's going to have to play some very strong... Wow. Yeah, they're going to have to play some very strong defense if they want to hope for that defense on round 5, if they can get there.
I think we just need to
So
point the
bold...
viewers' attention to the scoreboard here. That's it. Oh
The
my, this
2
is a
picks
stack.
come in,
This is a stack.
and this is going to be a 4-stack on B, folks, in the first 20 seconds of the map.
He's on a 5, and Ben picks up the skill here on Craig, which he does.
I
Pele
think this
does
might
get
be a
two.
B take.
But what happens here? Oh,
Pele goes down! It's another one! Look ramp! No!
Oh my God!
One more!
What's going on?
Oh! Lay down! Lay down! Take your B side!
B is gone! B is all
Wait,
gone.
he's
Don't
gonna
get
contest!
there.
No!
Oh
my
He
god,
gets
all
it.
the efforts out of Ben here, and they can't come up
This
with
can't
B
be done, but that is
this
just...
short.
That's detrimental. I'm not sure if Wheezy picked up streaks. Can we get a if we can get the viewer to change to there? But
So, okay, Wheezy picks up a strafe, 50 picks up a glide and a strafe. You have a glide and strafe on Team Pele out of Pele.
big kills here.
This is just
3 down.
I think Ben took out the first 10 lives.
I want to say he did.
This is,
That was-
they're not going to take A here? I think you got to stack A, you know? Just take it.
I mean, I'd like to see Brody play his life a little better there. You got to know that.
One's pushed
You
out
know,
Plat, going to trade out
yeah.
Ash. Ben's got to play his life back here. Craig's going to go down.
Shots.
Burger plays for sure.
Challenge.
Radio stairs.
And just helping. Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Pele reverses favor on Ben, but the big trade off of Wheezy, and that just like that, there's 2 on the point, and I think that's.
I think this should be B. If they don't take B here, it'll be a shame. Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness. They
They
cannot
put up-
close out a B here, folks. They can't.
They just can't. A is officially done now, I believe. Looking at the minimap, there's no one around, but
We're headed to
12
B.
to
1
11
tick
lives, and
needed.
yeah, this is exactly the position you want at a bench team. Second round where, just have a really good offensive push, and oh, that is really good nade
Good
by Ben.
nade placement.
And a second
Double
great
nades. All the
nade.
nades are coming
You
in.
have all
Ashton
control
on
of
this head
that.
here. 50 picked
Goodbye,
him up.
Ashton.
These are just some very, very solid plays out of Ben. This has to be B. This has to be B taken down. And it's not going to be.
But it's not. It's just not.
That's just...
This is crazy. They come with 3 kills. No one sits on the back tank.
Ben's got to be punching the wall right now. He's
And
been
honestly,
having the team on his back.
I've seen some really good plays out of Ben, but that is a really overchild. I mean, you have an extra 11 advantage, 50 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
Right on Ben. But if you're Ben in that position, I just think that you need to play that a whole better. I don't know about you, Sulo, but they got 3 kills and they all tried pushing on the point. And T right from behind, you know?
There.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Ashen, no respawns remaining. Ashen with a bit of a slow game here, but
Teves picks up 5, so it's going to be a 3v5. We saw Ben do it on B by himself, but we need Weezy to pick up a couple here. Play it safe. Gets 1. He knows there's another one. He did not see the other one. He runs to the point. Gonna wrap. Wow. I don't mind this.
Regen just did not come in
Carlos
time.
in a 1v4 is not gonna happen, but that is a 2. What is that? 2-tick advantage? 3-tick advantage on Pele right now.
Yeah. Yep, you are correct. So I mean, it's either they win this round or they don't. So, they don't. Sorry, excuse me.
What it comes down to is you win this round and you get yourself a defense for round 5. That's all.
I think we have to point out these scoreboards. I mean, it's looking a little better, but
even across the board for both teams. You got the 2 people. You got the 2 people who are putting the team on their back. You got the first round picks who are playing very strong. 1 lower tier who's carrying their weight and 1 who's not. That's what it comes down to. Fi's hitting the flank here. This is just... I don't know how they keep losing these rounds. It looks like a massacre every round.
I don't like that play out of Ashen, though. I think you just not be there. I mean, you got to kill for what cost. You're probably, number 3, probably going to catch him out here in Wheezy. But, yeah, I mean, you're on that B point a little too late. And
3 down.
Just starting
Almost
to turn
4.
up.
Teams plays his life, gets up on him Church. They know where he is.
Stun check, nothing hits though. No, Ben, that is a deep corner, and I believe A will be capped here, but another 4 down. I don't agree with Weezy pulling out the AR. I'm sorry, I didn't continue my thought.
I really don't either. This is just bold.
Yeah, he's obviously playing pretty well, and he just pulls out the...
If Weezy's going to take out the AR, I think Ben has to take out the sub here. Carlos checking his corners. That's absolutely huge kill on Action.
But good, very good teamwork. And Teves had, that's 2 down, but Ben with a big kill on Pele, and I think it's going to shut down the push.
Greg picks up 1.
Don't think they're close enough, and 5's with 2, and that just looks like it's it. I mean, Teves on the flank here, he might pick up 1. No, he does not. Oh no, this
no.
That can't happen.
The body shots come in as expected. We're gonna see Team Blue. I'd like to see them group up and hit something together, but you got 1 wrapping P5, 1 hitting bottom church, and 2 hitting grass. I just don't see this working out.
But Craig, I don't think he's gonna check this corner. Oh, he does.
If Pele goes down here, I think this whole push is shut down. Pele goes down.
Why is? Oh my gosh, that is 3 down. Ben
Weezy 50 with the 2 trades.
Yeah, and honestly, I like this play.
2 wrap in the back.
Yeah,
Weezy picks up 1 on point.
Just like that, 3 down, and I mean that just wasted what, Sulo? Like 30 seconds of time. They're off a respawn, and would have been a big kill out of 5s, but believe honestly has slowed down a little bit.
Pele needs to stop hitting stuff by himself and work with his team. He's solely carrying this team right now. If he wants to win this game, he's got to be the one who takes over. and he's got to bait his teammates. I thought, whoa, 3 down. That's 3 down. But Carlos picks up 2.
And I think
You got one
the
wrapping the
round,
back.
folks,
I don't know.
Yeah, he stays alive, but
Carlos stays alive too. He might get picked here. I don't think Pele saw him actually.
no. Pele knows he has to stop the clock, but and just like that,
There's no way he gets jumped on. Oh my goodness. Okay, 5 picks up the trade. There's going to be 2 seconds left. No time. We are headed to around 5, folks.
What are your thoughts going into this, Sulo? I mean, who do you think's taking this?
I want to think Ben's taking it. Honestly, it feels like Ben's team is just outslaying them, but when you look at the lives, it seems like they're always playing from a disadvantage, which sucks to see, but I'm hoping one of these lower tier players figures it out. I think that's going to be the difference in this last round here. Pele needs to start hitting routes with his team and stop hitting things alone. He is the one who's going to carry this team, and he needs to be there with his team to take control, but we'll see.
100% agree. I mean, you know, can't knock Pele what he's doing. I mean, 44 and 26 on the
Yeah,
map,
he's doing great things.
You know, I just don't think there's some plays where he's making that are the right play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's just a couple useless kills that could have been easily gotten with his team for sure. Like, I don't notice Gunny at all, and I think honestly we could be seeing more kills if he was with his team a little bit more. But I don't know. We'll see. I think this is going to be a tough round for Pele to pull out. But
look at the stranglehold that they have on him right now.
Wow.
Ben.
Big kill on Ash. Wheezy picks him up though.
He's dead. And
Looks like they're gonna be going B.
Teebs, I mean, he
Bad
didn't
timing
activate
too.
fast enough. It's enough Teebs, I don't
Easy
think.
rips Craig off the heady.
He's just not seen anyone for the past, I'm not sure how long. He does get a kill. 3
That's
go
3
down. But this is where the glide comes
The
in.
streaks need to come in here. They need to.
Quickly, too. I'm not sure what Ben's doing, waiting for it to be called in. Ben, where is that glide?
Oh my goodness.
Ben. And just like that, B is done. What is going on right now?
That could be the round. They have a tick on A. It's typically easier to take.
Not sure.
Oh my goodness, this looks like a collapse.
Streaks just came down. I
Full
believe.
collapse. A horrible spawn for Ben there.
Wow, this is
Took a turn, folks.
from Carlos.
Easy needs to get a kill here. Picks up one.
Yeah, I mean,
No, and there's a team kill. That is just not how you want to invest your streaks. It's not.
sure why that
down.
glide wasn't called in any earlier off of the side of Team Ben. I mean,
Down 4 lives here. Gonna come down to
and that
Big
should be a
kill.
3rd and maybe a 4th.
and a big
Ash
streak from
straight.
Ashton.
I mean, look at number 2. All the way up in their spawn, but he gets caught out. Oh my gosh.
Pele, that's just great awareness from
Kills
Pele
in it.
there.
Yeah, kills need to
1
come
kill,
down.
2
but
kills, 3 kills.
3 kills. Wow.
Got 1 more in the spawn. It looks like he's gonna get caught.
This is
That's
huge.
can't have that happening.
Gosh, number 3 is gonna make the
Oh
play
goodness.
here. Oh, but he's gonna
Easy.
I think.
Yeah, he gets
but
caught.
I
But
mean, there is so much pressure on this map right now by 50%. But can Ashton find a kill? He can, but he gets easily traded out.
good job playing the trade. I hope Fives does not chalice eating. He does.
That's just tough. I mean,
He strafes. I'm not sure if that strafe's gonna hit anything, but
either it might.
we'll see.
No,
It
it
looks like a
definitely
wasted
did.
streak for sure. Wheezy needs to stay down here. Wheezy needs to.
His life, and he gets him weak.
This is big contest here. He needs to allow his no
Huge
respawns.
flank.
That's a 6-3. Glide comes in.
I think
It's over. Big streak out of Ash though. Gets a TK.
nah.
This is gonna be.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Just that was just embarrassing, honestly. I don't know what to say.
I mean, we're gonna throw it to break here soon, but before the 4th map starts, I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit.
This is just I just can't understand what was going through Ben's head there, not investing that streak on B. You gotta at least use one of them, or you had a strafe from Ash, and you had a strafe, and glide, and it needed to come in. It needed to come in.
As well. We're gonna go to break really quickly here, and we'll be back for a Tuscan HP in a moment.
Middle East, honestly, with an impressive S&D last map, 9 and 7 true KD.
Middle East is in fact very dog shit at S&D, if not the Desert Siege.
The sub has been significantly better than he was in the AR yesterday against Team Sus. There has been talk that Team Sus does have the best AR in this tournament, though, so that could be of the counter cause.
I've heard that as well.
I think that could be what was struggling, not Insider, but Bonk's gonna get the trade. You gotta think there's some more hill time being played out of Team Blue here. I mean, you have teams with 6 seconds, and he's not even really guaranteeing spawns. If you're gonna have no time, you at least gotta get the spawns here. Craig finally surpassing a minute, where we have 3 guys on Bonk with over a minute. Craig with a nasty 2-piece here. 15-15 out of Craig, you can't ask more. I mean, Faisal, he's slowly slipped a bit. Still, and they're going to keep the lead going into P3. You can't ask for more out of Craig, and really for Zupi, to be honest, based off of last night's performance. Some question, it could be against some split spawns here if number 8 can find a kill or 2. It doesn't look like he's going to be playing pretty slow, though it is Bonk. Stubby is 2 and 21. I mean, what is that in KD? Like, that's like a point, like, 2.02, like what?
Point one, less than a point one.
This is, you cannot teach this poor performance. I know he's having Wi-Fi issues, but at what point do you just sit in the corner around the point and you just hold left trigger and hope for the best?
Let's give him some screen time here.
I don't know if we can do that. He's checking his corners. He heard one behind him. Gives up the heady. He's got to get that. No, the trade's not going to come in. They might as well rotate down by 40. A great hold by blue team that we did not mention. Oh, come on.
Yep.
No, what?
Pele finds a spawn for 2.
Oh, Fazubi almost guns him.
The big kill, although
no,
you got nut in the back.
Insider. Craig, huge kill. That's going to haunt Pele that didn't get him. He's going to be frustrated. Although with a 40-point lead, you know, can't really be too upset about that. Bonk's doing all he can. Bonk and Nut Insider and Fazubi, actually, they're all playing, you know, fine. Fazubi, for, you know, being the 3rd round pick, he's playing good, especially a lot better than yesterday. But again, it's Mr. 3 and 23. Like, at least he's getting some hill time now. He's at 127.
Alrighty, folks, we are
back for map 4.
This is going to be an interesting map here. Pele could close it out, honestly. I think momentum's shifting towards them, but we'll have to see. It's going to be a tough match. It's kind of tough to call these Tuscans. Both teams, I think a lot of these teams in the CCDL are very comfortable on this map and could go either way, but that's a huge 2-piece out of teams to start off the round.
See, the util used way better there for Team Ban. You know, that's 4 down right there, and 5
Pele
down.
picking up 3.
Yeah, this is just
solid mid-map
right?
control. 1 kill out of Team Ben so far on the first. No.
But Carlos has picked up the kill, and here's looking for the breaker, at least some contested time. I'm just staying down if I'm Carlos there, but
Pele seems to always
like...
start hot every single map.
Well, and
they're 5-0.
Yeah, I mean, 6-0 here. This is but also you just gotta ask yourself, it's like, you know, the hell with 10-15 seconds left there. I was just a little confused. He's gonna pick up the glide here, honestly, I think. Oh, I believe that is 5s that gets away.
5 scoops away, catches them, they trade. I'm not sure how that works.
Finds leave. I believe that killed him from behind, actually. But you're getting some solid time here. Honestly, this would not be a bad idea to call on the glide.
Our Team Ben is set up here. He doesn't know one's radio right now. He's gonna find one on ladder, gonna work down ramp. Whoa! 50 Cent with some acrobatics to pick up the kill on Teebs there. Gonna pick up the rest of this time, it looks like.
That's 10 seconds of time, but Ben's gonna get started in here soon, I would assume. And probably runs by him. Oh, but that's a good kill.
That's kind of a rogue push there at the end. I don't really like this.
I mean, it works out in their favor, but I just don't agree with those spawns. I mean, now they're scrambling back, and if 3 gets picked up here, which he does, this is gonna be interesting. But 4 behind.
Drake's gonna
We're
drop
trying
in
to
the
turn
back.
around.
There's one more alive.
Hey.
That's Teebs.
Oh, but Pele with a huge kill on 50. But spawns are coming in, so this is gonna be a very mixy hill, guys.
Teebs. Oh, Fives needs to pick
Point.
up that kill on Ashton there. You cannot allow
Here's
this
where the
time.
damage. Oh, it fit Ashen beaming here at the start. Currently 5 and 6, but the teamwork is just out, and this is just.
This is a breakdown. You cannot allow this time to go in favor of Team Blue when you're spawning in roofs. It's just not how it should be. And
Thankfully,
now
they
they're
do
spawning out.
deep grass. But honestly, that's you want one guy. I mean, there's 19 seconds, and all 3 of them are just going to the hill. You've got to think number 5 rotates here. Carlos, that's not a very good play by Carlos.
Teebs is gonna slip through. He's gonna pick up this pick on 6 here. 8's gotta pick him up in
Get
grass.
traded out.
Picks up
Does
another one
not.
in grass. This is gonna be a flip. This is gonna be devastating, I think. If Weedington plays life, which he doesn't, as expected,
yeah.
they're spawning in the back for now for P4. Can be a very money hill kind of hill if played correctly. Not sure if it will be in this game, but
Very bad timing, and that's 2
Very
down,
bad.
just like that. 3 down.
Ashton
Ashton
will,
Carlos, but
and that's 4. They'll be spawning P2.
Everything's
Be wise to
yeah.
look at this door here in the back of point. You gotta keep this map awareness up, but huge break, and that's gonna be 4 down, right back, and they are not
So
able to
remember,
bring it up.
Pele's got the glide in the back pocket, so
20 and 5 here for Pele. Absolutely monster showing. Minute 17 on the hill. I think that's the difference here. I think that's the difference in the bow cage if Pele just gets on the point a little bit more, but here we are. Teebs, they're on the rotations, man. They're on the rotations. It's a big pickup from Carlos.
coming up the stairs right here, so
Someone's gotta take Pele down.
5, you're thinking about calling in this glide here just to at least alleviate some pressure, but that's 6. I'm backing from Pele, but he just does not. The big kill. And that is 2 huge kills. I mean, not down by much. It's a 60-point lead, but they currently have
They're gonna
the.
need to make something happen here on this P5. We gotta
Going
start
back.
getting beat together.
So
Oh,
just
boy.
look at it once again. Yeah, I mean, Ben's you just need a little more slang.
Oh,
Pele
my.
stopped shooting, but just no rotations happening. Look at all the arrows. There's 15 seconds left.
No
and they need to go to nil.
rotations. Yeah, this is just a mess, it looks like. Big
Kill
kill
on
out
the
of 50.
rotation. Yeah, but
Hopefully
you
they
have
pick
another
it
one
up.
here.
Nice.
That's a really good play. And now if you're, I mean, this is just a power position where you like to see him get a lot of kills. He gets 1 on Pele. He could pick up another one here. He gets some
Doesn't see him though.
unfortunate timing, but this, I mean, still, this is. He's
He
got to
knows
know
his
that they're going
team's
to
spawning up in the back.
Yeah.
Not sure what he's looking at really here.
Kind of say he's playing.
Gotta get
streaks,
this kill.
but,
Oh
this is
boy.
very unfortunate, but should get traded out here quickly.
Pele's
Okay,
gonna
but,
pick up 2 more after Ben. That can't happen. This is a big time though. If you get off the
For
hill.
Carlos too. I'm not sure where all the prep went off the map. I mean, Pele with 3 big ones can contest for 10 seconds. More than that.
Oh, that's just
Yeah,
a little
this-
too rogue.
And this is I
Carlos,
do not
you
like
cannot
that shot.
Carlos.
You just
Just play your life here. Take this time and get set up for P2. That's all you need to do
that
here.
kill up, and you know you got guys back. I'm waiting for number 6 spawns in. That's just a very oh, but he does
Good
get the
kill.
kill on Teebs. And just like
Knows
that, he
what's
knows what's behind him.
Oh, doesn't get the
Doesn't.
con. It doesn't look
Pele
like.
gets a wall bang, but this is gonna be start getting really mixy here.
Pele playing his life on plat. Gonna get 2
That-
on time. I think they're still gonna be spawning in the back here, which is good, but need to start using some util and get some kills with those nades. Pele is just going rogue, 32 and 12. This guy looks
No
unstoppable. It's
idea.
4 down.
And spawns come in. Unfortunately, I mean they're just spawning everywhere at this point, and
Just when you thought
think this-
maybe there was a chance, Pele shuts it down in an instant.
be honest with you, I haven't really been looking at the scoreboard, but you know nothing better than the fact that you know it's just happening, and Craig wins a big one off of the rotation. I mean, how many times have we saw Sulo where Pele gets Ben gets Pele weak, but down to like almost one shot, and there's just no
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, it's a shame to see just no one really taking control on Team Ben right now on this map, and unless something miraculous happens, a big full 60, which it doesn't look like it's going to, as Team Blue does have the spawns here for this P3. I'm thinking they're gonna be able. Oh, picks up that kill. If he gets this one, that's huge. They could lock this down.
They're not reading fire.
3 down.
Yeah, and then just like that, it's another 3 kills.
They're
That's what
spawning in
happens with the
fire.
spawns.
Wheezy
This is still
looking
doable.
downstairs. They need to rotate here and set up for new. That's all I need. That's all I need out of Team Red here.
We're done with.
Soak it, give up this
There-
time, and get this full 60. You got Team Blue, 3 people
Yeah,
hitting a
3
full flank
guys.
through the back here. Picks up one,
So on to
okay.
Pele. You gotta read that they're in the back, though. You know nobody's in the
The
back.
centering
Not sure
is
what's
just
going
very
on here.
poor. Very poor centering of Carlos there.
What's going on
50
here?
needs to pick up another one if he
With
wants
2
to team in. That's
and
3
3
dead
gotta
from
think.
54. Okay, they can hold down this for some time here. If they can lock this down, big kill out of Carlos.
big one.
Got one coming in the door. Will it get picked up? Yes, it will.
Top shirt.
They can
Are
pick
they
this
gonna
up the
pick
big
that up?
32 seconds. Need to stay on this time.
There.
Carlos
Oh.
looking like a foot battle out here. Oh my goodness. Biggest snap of his career.
Crying now.
He's going rogue! Easy. If he could stay alive here. Oh my
won.
goodness! Oh my
That's
gosh!
really
This
big
is
kill.
exactly what they needed.
Oh my god. Rotation.
They
And
can
what
lock
is-
down this
They spawn
rotation.
out. Carlos just needs to get pick up. a
Only
kill.
one. He's behind the door.
Like,
It's just rogue.
so- That's a huge kill. That is a huge
First,
kill.
He
He's
know to check the door. He does not know to check the door, and that's going to be big kills.
5.
Five.
Get one more
Another
here.
one.
Oh, and that's good help
Oh
by Ben.
my
This is
goodness.
Very doable. Very doable.
If they can lock this hill down and get the rotations for P1, this is going to be a very, very dicey map. Oh my goodness. 5, 2, 3
That's-
from 5!
3. That's
5's on a
huge.
5. Oh,
Oh,
goes down.
It's
not
traded
even
though. It's
wide.
traded though.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
crazy. Well, we have to remember though that Pele does have the glide bomb here. I do
20
believe.
seconds and a glide. This P1 where it's arguably the most useful. I need to see a rotation here out of.
You gotta go now. You gotta go now. I'm not sure why you have to.
5's
but
huge.
win.
Okay,
It's just
teams
not
up. Carlos
enough.
hitting mid.
Yeah.
Not,
I
yeah,
just
that's
don't
3
think it's gonna be
down.
enough.
Big nades. Do we have any streaks on 50? No, we do not. This is gonna be done, I think. Okay, they stopped time for a second here. No, he's gonna get caught. Okay, does he know there's another one? You? Wow!
Oh my god.
He's
Wait,
alive!
what's going on? What's going on?
He needs. If you guys can break this hill here, you win.
That is huge.
Oh
no,
my
no,
goodness.
they get the kill. But wait,
5's.
wait, number 5.
Carlos!
5.
Carlos stays alive on the point! You got one hitting the flank! Weezy's gonna pick
And
him up!
Weezy picks a flag. What is going on? What is actually going on here? They can win on this hill, right?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh,
They need to shut this
he
down!
gets the kill.
Oh my goodness!
That's 3 down. That's 3 down.
Pick up the 4th! Whoa! My goodness!
going on?
This is gonna be
What is
the map! Look at the front of the point, Ben! Look at the front of the point, please!
Oh my god.
Don't get a contest!
just like-
Don't get a contest!
Oh my god, us.
Oh
No!
my goodness! Not enough! Oh my goodness! And
Oh my
just like
God.
that, folks, we see a
Wow.
full collapse out of Tuscan
Collapse.
HP.
Oh my god. What just happened, folks?
I have no clue what happened when everything looked like it was going wrong for Team Ben. Carlos
God, that was
goes
3 kills.
rogue. Carlos goes
Look
rogue
at these-
on the P4
I gotta tip it to
vibe.
5. I gotta tip it to my brother 5s. That man is 39 and 22, and that is impressive. That is impressive. I know they started off slow. I'm pretty sure he was -6 at one point, and he turns up and
Very
goes
great
positive
game.
7. You gotta tip that. I'm not sure, I did not catch it, but that one of the better maps that I've seen in my Call of Duty days. Holy.
That's what we live and breathe for. right there, folks, in the CCDL. Those Team Ben's got to be fired up right now. We're going to take it to a little break, let these teams recoup for a second.
Exactly what they need to do. Team Pele is just playing slow, keeping an eye on everything. You got a sniper in the back. You got 2 guys on A for support. The much more popular bomb site, I would say, on this map. And they're really just trying to find someone overextending here, but no one is going to make that mistake on Team Pele. Playing very disciplined search and destroy.
Love the discipline here out of them.
The comms must be flowing. Must be good here out of Team Pele. They're trying to make a move now here. Team Bonk's gonna leap into the defender spawn, see if they can find anything. Working towards that sniper. Fazubi shoots his gun. You never like to see that. Fazubi's got whiffs, and the sniper, he knows it's back. He doesn't miss the second time, though. That's phase teams for you, and Craig is going to shoot bodies. And maybe Craig's second find of the night in as many maps. As Craig at 3 and 2 is going to get a plant and a defuse here. And Team Pele is going to go up in a very favorable 4-1.
Yeah, Commissioner's gonna be looking at Craig and some of these replays and find out if he gets a fine. We'll see how that goes. Could be interesting. What do you want to jump on board with?
Let's stay on Craig, 3 and 2. He's doing what you want out of him. He's doing more than what you want out of a last pick of the 3rd round here, or second last pick of the 3rd round. Playing in house, playing in corners, that's what guys like Stubby have to do, or even Nut Insider, just to get a kill, get your shot up, get the hit reg, get a feel for the hit reg, and just get on the board, right? It's all about confidence in this game, because anybody can win a gunfight with how fast that TTK is. And Discord is frozen right now.
Yeah, I'm lagging. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, but he gets gone outsider, turns out. Apologize for any graphic issue or commentary issues.
You're good now?
It's 2v1 though. I'm good now though. I'm watching T-Bear sit at the back of the map like a little female, thinking about what bomb to go to here. He basically has to go B though. There's no way, he goes to pick the bomb with this much time and wraps it. Making a lot of noise though. I don't think he has his class switch with Ninja being moved to the perk 3 slot. But he's going to go play on his favorite half-wall heady here. Teams should be taking note of this. T-Bear loves to play this B-side with the sniper. Easy pickings for a guy that whiffs his shots.
Just playing for the kills again. Whiffs another one.
Just another one, and there it is. 1 second left. There's really no point trying that in general. You'd always doesn't have enough time to pick up the bomb and plant it. Interesting decision out of Bunk there, but hey, they got the round and they got what they needed. Hopefully some momentum here to propel them into a closer search and destroy match.
You love to see it out of Team Pele, though. Starting out strong here on the map, but I mean, 4-2. This is key round, huge swing round. Like this round's super important for this map.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, we are headed to an eventful map 5 on Tuscan. Wow, Stubby, what a crazy map coming map 4. I did not actually. You know what? We were talking about it earlier, the comeback.
You kind of did call it.
You know what? That was... did I really think it was going to happen? No, but here we are. Pele playing top fire. I like this out of him. That's going to be 2 out of 50 cent coming in grass. 3 down already. It's going to be a 1v3 for Teebs. This is just
I just like the map 50 cents throwing or showing. My apologies. I mean, the util was used wisely. They got information top fire on Pele, I believe, with a nade there. So they push up the map. And you're never challenging. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, that's just this guy's got a sniper now. And we got a 3v1 bomb down. Last person with a sniper. I don't see this happening, but maybe he can sneak away with a couple kills and hopefully maybe get a little bit of a streak going, but then again with that sniper, those streaks aren't too likely.
Right in the back
and he's going to drop right now. And that'll be round 1 to Team 50 Cent in a crazy map 5 in the CCDL here, folks.
No, what are your thoughts on the sniper from Teebs out here? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna let you talk for a bit, but I just don't like it.
No, me neither. I'm not really a fan. I don't see anybody on the other team using the sniper, and unless you're going rogue like Nut Insider or Ben or something with the
Remember
sniper.
that nasty 3v1 clutch against
Exactly.
Paris Legion?
Yeah, unless you're going rogue with this sniper, I'm not too much of a fan of it. But we'll see. Maybe he can pull something together. Sees them cross, doesn't see. Those are the shots you need to hit if you're gonna be running the sniper.
Fives does get. Yeah, I mean.
And that's the trade. And that's 2 down now to 2v3. Craig and Ashton versus Carlos, Wheezy, and Ben. Ben starting off 3-0 on a little bit of a streak. Not gonna pick up that 4th kill though. Got number 3 routing around an alley. That's a big kill. Big kill. Backs up, plays his life.
Craig just gets caught out.
Yeah, that's.
And knows Ashton's playing slow here, so.
22 seconds left.
If their spawn and.
This is gonna be it here, folks. Oh, big kill.
It's a big win, but I just don't think this is doable. I mean, 13 seconds left. He has no idea where Ben is, and you just really have to go hop the defuse and hope for the best. But he can't even get there in time. I don't even think he got that.
Doesn't even matter.
Feeds Ben another kill. 5-0. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
very strong map here.
Yeah, very. I mean, I'm not sure there, but it just seemed like no damage was put in, and even if there was just no trade plausible there. So
yeah, it's just I'm not a fan of this sniper play right now. I'm thinking if you're gonna use a sniper, it needs to be grass side every round. Can't be bringing it top church. Too many different angles, lines of sight to be caught by, and let's see. I'm not sure if he still got it out, but we'll see. 50 Cent holding this grass side. Go ahead.
No. Well, shows him the kill feed right there. It's exactly what I wanted him to do. Get a little bit aggressive, and Teams picks up a kill with the MP40. So, just like we were talking, it's like your lines and switch off to that sniper.
For sure. If I'm Team Pele here, though, I'm staying as far away from grass as possible. I'm not sure what Bomb's doing by himself, all the way over by P5. One coming up from well, I think. No? Yeah. They're gonna catch one. They're all in P5 side. That gets the trade, though. That's pretty big. 50 Cent's gonna have fire control unless Pele wraps, or number 4. Yeah, Pele wraps back through fire here, but where is he playing?
If you're Ben, I mean, you just really want to play your life here.
Yeah, he could have a free kill hit. He's one. That's tough. That's very tough. It's one.
Sure, he needs one more.
That L. Heady. Oh, very tough call there, but that's a big round for Pele.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, Sulo, I mean, you're on a 6. I mean, it's a 2v1. It's a hard.
Yeah, you might even think about playing your life there for sure.
Yeah, but all's good. 1 currently in this match, and they're headed back onto the offensive side. So, what do you prefer? I mean, honestly, with the whole spawn changes, I think defense just has such a bigger advantage now. But
I think so. Offense was very heavily favored before. Obviously, I think it more or less when it's a very comp setting, just makes it very even, more about trades. But for sure, and with the skill set that we're playing with here, defense is definitely, I would say, favored. Ashton, this is gonna be 50 Cent put into a 1v2 situation within the first 35 seconds of this hill, or of this round, sorry. He's gonna be wrapping the spawn. 3 kind of watching it, but he's looking fire. Did he see him? Hold on.
Oh, that's just really bad time. You got
he might have seen him.
He's gonna get caught out. We won Pele versus Ben, the 2 captains. This is going to be interesting. I don't think Pele knows that bomb is down though.
Oh, there's no way he reads this, right? I don't think Pele saw him wrap through.
I don't think. And
oh my goodness, if he can just get this bomb and plant it A, it's gonna be done set deal for this round, I think. Pele at B has no clue.
And he's got to know he's coming A now.
Oh, I thought he saw him. Oh my
Yeah, I thought
goodness.
big one out of Pele. I mean, very smart play just to hop on the truck there. If I'm being honest, probably wouldn't have done that myself, but that is
Yeah,
a
very
nasty.
strong play. I don't know. Ben's team came out very strong. I think they were playing very aggressive those first 2 rounds, and it was paying off. But kind of slowed down here. You see 50 Cent 92, 9-2, sorry, and the rest of his team combining for 4 kills. We're gonna need to see a little bit more
10
collaboration out of
currently,
everyone.
so yeah, I mean 5 is sitting at 2 and 3, and 50 with another big first blood.
And that's
But
Wheezy down.
Wheezy does get killed. I mean, I feel like that's just the aggression you can't show is you don't make it there before P5. So good trigger discipline.
Needs to pick up that
Oh.
kill, Carlos. Carlos needs to
Yeah.
pick that one up.
But you have to remember, I think here, so you could get. Wait, what's Ben doing?
What are we doing here? I'd love to see Ben just have a little bit more faith in himself here. Gonna get picked. That's just unfortunate. Five's wrapping the back of spawn. Doesn't see anything, but Craig is ratting around the back. He's gonna get caught, and that's the round, folks.
That's
3-2.
3 in a row for Pele, huh?
That's huge, big momentum shift. But I believe Ben's team can bounce back. I'd love to see around 11 here. Get you guys your Rogue Energy sponsored by Bonk.
Yep.
You know. But this is looking like a little bit of a collapse here. I need to see a little bit more out of everybody on Team Ben. Pele.
I mean, your
Pele,
two bottom
Ashen's
tiers
huge.
are.
Looks like they're just all pretty
Yeah,
even.
But
Yeah, the bottom tiers are just not doing it for him right now.
they combine once again.
Oh, Carlos.
1 in 10. Oh, well, we
Big kill.
the trade
That's a big
shaky
kill.
shots off of Teebs.
I don't mind the wrap back here. I don't mind it. Play it slow.
Bomb is down,
They
and
had to
I'm
have
not
heard
sure
that
if they're
more.
ready for. I'm not sure if they're ready for this. I mean, no one's picking up the flank. Oh, and
Good
that's
trade.
wow. But 50 Cent
That's
gets caught
50
out.
Cent down.
Yeah, they have the information that things are wrapping, and you just need an individual play here from Wheezy F Baby. If you're gonna get this is a very strong
Easy
position.
by himself at P5 right now. And, oh my goodness!
Wow,
Pick up
Pele was
Pele.
pre-aiming the wrong spot, and he's got to know that Ashen's there too, because Ashen came by very quickly. So, you know, you're
Gonna
sending
wrap it A.
looking
He
top
is in a
search, and
vulnerable spot. Ashen looking
yeah,
B, that's kind of rogue. They are gonna get the bomb down. This is looking like if they just play this correctly, play it safe, they should have this round in the bag. Both of
if
them
you're
top
Brody,
fire.
you're just
I'm not a
yeah.
fan of this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, remember, kill him.
Did it even hit him? Did he get it in the window?
I believe I did see the hit marker, but
Okay.
yeah, just with if anyone that plays casually and doesn't know, Ninja was actually traded off to the 3rd perk slot, so Fortified is a big win.
Oh, where's Weezy going?
Turn time, he's not gonna get
That's
turn
it?
time.
That's it.
Wow.
Burger play out of Wheezy. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Wow, like I was saying, Fortified is on perk 1 and Ninja's on perk 3 now, so you can run both at the same time. But what did we?
What did I just see?
You know, very huge individual play off of Wheezy to kill Pele brings him up. That I believe that was an ace, actually.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. Just I don't. Ashen having the guts to just top the bomb there, wide open. I don't know
I'm not
what
sure if you were
Weezy's
watching
doing.
yeah, I'm not sure if you're watching the clock, Zulo, but you just stay in the window and chow at
When it's time,
you know,
yeah.
past 7.5.
Oh, that's a big kill from
Does it get
T
traded? And it does not.
Maybe
That's
an
a
8
nade.
here.
Yeah, but regens and Wheezy with a big one. 50 trades all around, and now it's a 2v2. 50, or no, sorry, who is that? Wheezy playing very aggressively. He just got caught out by Pele again. Wheezy's got to back up to his teammate. I like that play. That is a very good play.
Very, very high IQ play for sure. 2v2,
believe that
they got the
definitely.
bomb. They're gonna be looking
Yeah.
A for sure here. I don't think
Oh, and
there's.
Pele's gonna get caught out. Pele does get caught out.
Shoots
Another
bodies mid-round. I don't know how you can do that 4-2 and you just burgered the last round, but we'll see if they can pull this
Teeves.
one out. Teeves.
And he just doesn't
Okay,
win
thank
those. Yeah.
goodness.
I was gonna say if it was the first kill he got was against 50 Cent, then he
It's
maybe
over.
had a chance. But yeah, Ben currently sitting at 12-4. I mean, just another big performance, but he's actually getting a little bit of help now. So, it should be reverse roles. I believe it should be 4-3 for
Team Ben
Team
here. It's a
Ben.
couple
But
rounds that slipped away for sure.
yeah, but I just gonna need a little more out of fives. I mean, this is a map where, especially when you're playing defense, you just need to slow it right down. And if he just needs to sit on B and watch it, and someone swap roles, then that's fine too. But I do like the nade stack coming out of the. Are they gonna catch Ashen out here? Probably. I don't believe they do. They do have the information, I do believe, and just like
Big
that,
kick, big kick.
kill by fives,
Two,
big
two,
2 by
two.
5s. Right when I say it, I know he's listening to me fucking somewhere, but yeah, big 2 out of 5s brings him to 4 and 6, and that's exactly what he needs. I think that's gonna push him to the
It's a
to,
big
to go
wrap
the
here
extra
on Craig.
mile.
I
Yeah,
hope
but I
he
feel like
holds
the bomb's getting
trigger.
down. It's a 4v2. I mean, this should be easy trades, but maybe not. 50 Cent does get caught out. Craig
That's a
does get
trade.
caught, and Teeves is last alive, and
2v1
nowhere to
now.
be found. 2v1, but they have information, and he was weak, so they gotta know he's somewhere on their side of the map. And
They
number
gotta
7,
play
I
this
mean,
one correctly.
yeah,
They
I
got
mean,
to.
I feel like number 5 just stays there, and this is a really good play by number 7. They have the information now.
Oh my goodness.
Wheezy is the last member alive, but he has no idea where Wheezy is. I mean, you're just taking too much time here, right? Wheezy gets a couple of pop shots in. He knows he's not on the bomb, and
I don't even know if Wheezy knows where he is, bro.
yeah, but I mean, this is just.
What?
Oh, he's strafed. He's strafed.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. A little confused.
I was very confused there. I'm not sure if I like the investment of the streak in that 1v1 where you have the power position, but it is a very big round there to win, so I understand it coming.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree. I mean, it just really really depends, and we can actually see here from the observer view that Ben actually does have a streak as well. So I don't mind the investment. The bomb was not planted for that side. I completely understand you worrying about.
Oh
Ben
my
with a
goodness.
this guy's walling. He's walling. He's got red boxes on his screen. That's actually crazy.
And that's going to be the pick that they needed. Ashton
Yeah,
picks
but
up
fives
fives,
just-
man.
Just can't.
Guys got to pull it together here.
Yeah,
Bomb's
and I would
gonna go
honestly,
down.
would have liked Weezy on the flank here if we can get to him, but he's gonna get caught out here.
Oh,
Just like that,
Lord.
it's a 3v2.
This
2v2,
one
big shots
doesn't know
out of
one's
Ben.
close in the corner, though, does he?
Oh, I don't think so,
Already.
but
Craig, on that god heady.
Greg's probably gonna get caught out
Still
here.
doesn't know.
Oh, what is going on? I'm not sure.
I have
24
no
seconds left on the
clue.
clock. Carlos
Craig
and Ben
on a
have
wrap.
to go. Did he stretch this bomb though?
I'm
Ben
not
is going
sure.
fire.
Ben's going for a
Carlos
play
has
fire.
some-
He needs to hop it.
Can he get both? Can he get both?
No.
There's just not enough time. Wow.
That's a big round.
That is a big
16 and
round.
5 out of Ben here. I need fives to start stepping it up. He's just dropping at the most inopportune times. When you're getting that first blood from Team Ben, you need to take advantage of it and play your life, especially
Yeah.
on the defensive round here. Like,
I mean, that's just like a really good play by Craig too, noticing that got to get that kill on the bomb. So, I completely agree with you though. I mean, we saw him get 2 big picks and they ended up winning that 4v2. But yeah, I mean, when you get that first blood, especially on their best player, it was
You
like
need to take
they're shutting Pele down right now. He's 3 and 7. I haven't even looked at the scoreboard, but he's
Yeah,
Ashen with a
he's
big game.
he's relevant right now.
Round 10 here. I mean, we're gonna need a little more.
Oh my
And
goodness.
One huge
The
first
streak
blood.
hits.
Ashen has no
Out.
idea the Strays is coming in. Does
Yeah,
get
don't think
out
he
of
gets
Dodge's
picked.
way. Just gives him the go to go on A.
He might get picked here if he chows for sure.
They have
Gonna
no idea
back
that
up
someone
and
is
chow
mid.
again.
I would honestly like a push.
Easy here is gonna get caught, I think.
Easy is gonna get caught. Why is he
That's
just going?
the bomb.
And
He's
I think
back
this is game. I mean,
That's a big kill, 50 Cent
yeah,
now.
but who was
By
that got
himself.
killed? Fives needed to get that kill on the Pele, and
The
this is
Rogus,
gonna be
that's just poor gameplay out of Wheezy these last few rounds.
Yeah.
Like,
I really like the idea on what he was doing because you have a first blood and now
Yeah, you go to try and make that 4v2,
yeah,
but
because you
in
feel
that
you
situation, you
yeah,
gotta send someone else, not your bomb carrier.
I know for sure. I mean, that situation, I
Whoa.
just
No,
think
what did he
that
hear?
sure.
What did he hear?
I think he's gonna get taken down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if he would have just planted at B, it was.
Uh,
What a
that's
shame.
unfortunate, but what a match! 6-4 for Team Pele. They gotta be pretty hyped right now. I mean, could have gone in their favor. I don't think so. I think you know, they were definitely rusty on the sticks. Carlos, Wheezy, and Fives all together, but 5 and 7 out of Pele. I mean, it's just crazy to me, but that they won that map. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna throw it to a quick break here. Got the skirt music going, the CDL. But yeah, we'll throw it to a quick break, and then I think Sulo. I kind of want to talk about those last 3 maps, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it rolling? Well, we're back with the player of the match. Got the captain of Team Pele, Pele himself. Go on.
Terrible. How about you guys?
Well, we were.
My head's
I
actually
mean,
steaming right now.
me and Sulo. That I mean, I don't know. We're just a casting duo now. I mean, we might just have to do our jobs in the CCDO and get paid to become casters. But yeah, I mean, I just wanna ask you about that series. I mean, I had it going 3-1 in the way of Team Ben, but you know,
So did
you guys clutched out. I mean, we was the what was the comms like on that Desert Siege? I really got to know after that map 1 bow cage.
Well, I don't really know what went wrong in the bow cage. Like, I tried running AR, but then I just like felt like I wasn't in enough engagements for the team, and then I didn't want to stick Teebs or Ashen on the air. So I don't know. Bow cage is gonna be a weird one for us. It's gonna talk. I knew. I don't know. I think Desert Siege is our best map by far. I mean, I think I started off extremely hot, and then I cooled down, and Craig I think went on a 9 somehow, doing Craig type shit. So I mean, that was just crazy. I mean, it's nice to see that like if I'm not performing, that my team can pick it up after me. That's happened in the Tuska, but the Desert Siege, like we were just kind of trying to get our confidence back up, and I mean, it that's exactly what happened. So yeah.
No, it was definitely good to see. I mean, now bringing it back to the middle of that series, me and Sulu were having heart attacks there, but yeah, I think I mean, I'm not sure about your thoughts, but from an observer point of view, I think you guys got pretty lucky. I'm not sure about you, but I think they outplayed you on that Tuscan, but you guys got it done. So what was
The control.
the control? What was kind of
Uh,
rolling through your minds around on that?
um, I don't know. I think Chug said it best. After this major 3 win from the Seattle Surge, I just kind of got a buff. It's like the
Uh,
GF buff, but it's just Seattle Surge buff. I mean, round 1 we won because I strafed, and then I think it was Craig got a huge.
Oh.
Craig our team had a huge 1, and then same thing towards the end. I think it's just big plays out of us in that Tuscan just went pretty big. We stacked the point when we needed to stack the point. I mean, I think I doubled up on my streaks at one point in the Tuscan. So
Yeah, I believe you were 44 and 25 or somewhere around that ballpark.
that's
But
fucking crazy. But no, I don't know. I don't. It's kind of weird because we played the Berlin, we played the Tuscan. We're just kind of trying to get used to the control. I don't think my team knows how to do it exactly. It is kind of difficult because, I mean, shitter Wheezy F baby just sits in the corner, but he knows his corners very well. So it's a bit annoying to play against that team. Like that team is, you got 2 people that are gonna slay out. You got 2 people. Carlos is gonna gun you, and Wheezy's gonna sit in the corner and just rack up streaks. I mean, it's a hard team to play against, especially on control. I think that's gonna be their best mode. That's gonna be a big swing map for that team. But yeah, I don't know. I think we just iced up.
yeah, but one of my last things before I throw it over to Sulo for his questions. Yeah, I mean, kind of a tough last map out of you. I mean, two kills in that last round, which was really big. You know, I think you finished 5 and 7, which, you know, not the best, but not the worst. You were definitely helping out. But do you guys just feel like that your like clutch factor is there? Like it seemed like that you guys were winning rounds that you like had no business winning. So
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. 50 Cent, 50 Pac definitely had my number in the Tuscan. I mean, he was getting me with some crazy nades, some crazy timings, some crazy
wall
wall bangs.
bangs.
Yeah, that one pissed me off. But I mean,
Yeah.
I won. All I needed to do is that I won the one that mattered, and that was that 1v1. So to me, I know it doesn't. I know it hurts me seeing myself at the bottom of the leaderboard, but it was good to see like my team picked up for me in that S&D. But I think we are an S&D team. I think we got some demons. Craig always pops off for the Spence brothers are just demons in S&Ds. I don't know what the hell it is. Team's always clutch factor, and I know Ash is gonna carry himself. So that last map would have been on me, but I'm happy my team picked it up for me.
Good to hear, Sulo. You have
I only have one question. What was going through your mind after that map 4 comeback, absolute collapse on that Tuscan hardpoint there?
I have no clue. I don't even like. I knew I was you. You guys know when you guys play COD and you're frying. That was me that entire map. I knew I was frying, and then I think they chained the P5 to P1, and I don't know.
they chained. I'm pretty sure what happened. Sorry to interrupt you here, but I'm pretty sure they got a couple big kills. You guys ended up slowing down from that P4 to P5, and then
Yeah.
praise just came through in their favor. And when that happens, yeah, and they had I believe they had well side spawns. So you know, you guys just couldn't break.
It was really tough because I mean I know we had the rotation. I know teams picked up a huge 2-piece, and then it just I don't really have. I got bad spawns, so then like I kept having to like. I remember I thought I called fire spawns, but then we spawned like back church, and then by the time I got to the hill to help out, Ben was already like posted up in a window, so it's like you're not ripping that. I know it was just unfortunate events. Me misreading the spawns for the team kind of costed us there. But I mean, like I had streaks still, so I mean I thought that I honestly thought that 2-piece, which should have been a 3-piece. I don't know how I didn't catch Ben there, because I saw all 4 that side on the hill.
You are correct.
I don't know how I didn't catch a bet on that thing. I think they got lucky with my glide because I got 2 and I got a teammate. So I
think he what happened was because popped up on the very upper part of the Godheady. So I believe you were just around the wall.
Yeah.
And I believe that's why I didn't pick up. And then he just had an easy trade on Craig because I believe he was a little bit weak. So
yeah, it was tough. I mean, it also didn't help that Craig's dumbass didn't realize he was muted the entire map 4.
No way.
That would do it.
Word to Craig. Word to Craig. Ashen goes in the middle of that P1 break. Craig even here? And he goes, "Oh shit, my bad, guys. I forgot I was muted." So I know it's tough, but I mean, what can you do? It's Craig. He clutches up in the S&D, so I can't be mad at him. But yeah, it was tough. I low-key kind of think the map 4 affected my map 5 performance because I was kind of checked, but other than that, it was a good win, good game.
Pretty good series out of you, especially. But
thank you.
It was good having you on.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I guess the stream.
One last thing, I guess, is How do you feel going into your next matches? Obviously, big 2 wins. I mean, definitely this one was a little bit more shocking than yesterday, but
Yeah, I honestly think I thought we were gonna take it. I thought we were gonna take it in 4. I knew we would drop one of the HPs, but I thought we would take it 3-1. But
how do you feel going into these next matches against hopefully Team Sulo sometime soon and probably Team Sus very soon?
I'm not sure. As I said, I thought we would take it 3-1. We took it 3-2. I don't know. Sulo's got a beamer, but I don't know if the rest of his team can. I don't know. I think Sulo's gonna have to pull his weight a ton. So I'm not gonna give any scores out, but I do think that we will win that. But it really depends on if Sulo's teammates can actually help him out. For the Team Sus game, I don't know. It's going to be a weird one. I know I'm going to gun the shit out of Chugs. He has no right even sitting on a heady with me. Like, if I see him on the map, he's absolutely dead. So I'm going to win the AR battle. But I think my team's going to... I think we're going to be a good matchup for them. I think my team's going to really slow down Luke. So hopefully it's going to be a good series.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, it's great to have you on, and
Thank you.
we'll definitely talk to you later, hopefully in another post-game interview sometime soon. Oh, that was... is it done?
Alrighty, folks. I think that's about gonna wrap up this eventful night on the CCDL stream. What a series!
Yeah, I mean... No, Sulo, I kind of want to go over those map 3 and 4 and even that last one. I mean, for like 5 minutes here, it's just what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I just feel like Ben's team, it's
just a collapse on that map.
Yeah,
I think
that's really what it comes down to.
Like, my original prediction of a 3-1 for Ben looked almost perfect going that round that map 3 there. Ben's team comes out hot on the first attack of the game, looking like they're going to take B in the first 30 seconds of the round, and they just could not get it done, and it turned out to be a reoccurring problem.
A reoccurring theme.
That map.
And Ben's team just they look dominant, but I think they really gotta dial it in. I completely agree with you. I think they should have won that map 3 for sure. They looked like the better team on it. Like, no disrespect or anything, but for sure, just those offensive rounds were so like forceful, and you know, they were just so dominant. And if it wasn't for a 3-piece glide and a 1 kill, and I think, you know, just those mental slip-ups, I'm pretty sure Wheezy hopped off the point one of those times, and
yep.
And then that map 4 too, I think you just need better comms with that. You got Ben trying to rotate and everything, but I just see some of those players on the team hitting scrap with like 5-10 seconds left. I mean, it worked out for them. They won 250 to 248, but I think the biggest thing that series was that round. What round was it? Round 7, I believe. 2v1, and barely has any time, and he guns Brody. I mean, the comms have to be better to tell Wheezy to turn around, or he's just got to know.
Yeah,
just to chow that with 7 seconds left, right?
It's gonna come. This is their first series in the CCDL so far this tournament going on, but I think they're stronger as a team, and I'm excited to see where they go. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the one that slipped away here.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it won't hurt their placing at all. I mean, regardless, I think they'll be a good team. So it was good casting with you, Sue, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, had a blast. Take it easy, guys.
Podcaster perspective, it looks like you guys are struggling. So what are you doing to improve your weaknesses as a team?
Tonight, if they don't.
See in the CCDL.
The CCDL commish is gonna be rolling with dough after this.
He's gonna have his hands full after tonight. Multiple reports and incidents coming through here. 16-3.
Insider is making a difference this map. Last map.
Insider and Stubby are the huge difference makers. Even FaZe has only died once. If Azubi can go control round, dropping 6 and 1, you should not lose that round. If he's only dying once, he's only costing you 1 life, and there we have it. Team Bonk, despite what the scoreboard says, picking up round 1 in control. This is the swing map of all maps in a 5-map series, best of 5. It starts one round at a time, and Team Bonk looked great there.
They did. They did indeed. That's the type of swing you need. Going after getting smoked in Desert Siege S&D and down to Berlin Hardpoint, or Berlin Control, winning this first map. That is huge for the momentum.
I do have it under good authority that some fans do want to see a map 4. Us casters would love to see a map 4, even a map 5, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves. It all starts with a good offensive showing. Body shots coming from Pele. I mean, this is just a repeat offender